guys, we're on a new spot today, and we're actually in behind my house on the 6 acres that we have. And earlier this month I came out here and I did a lot of scouting. At first I was having some trouble finding any deer sign at all, and then I found this bench right underneath the ridge. I found a couple trails, so I set up a camera and I made a mock scrape, and I had a really nice 8-point come through. But it was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I never got another picture of him again. So 2 weeks ago, I moved my stuff down in this holler, and I put my ground blind up, I put my camera out, and Dad and I hunted today, last week, so exactly a week ago today, and that 8-point came through at like 6 o'clock, which is like an hour and 30 minutes left of daylight, so he was in here pretty early. And then he kind of circled his way around and finally got in behind the blind, and I never had a shot, but he got like 20 yards away from us. And since then, I've gotten a lot of morning pictures of him, and every once in a while, he'll show up in the evening. So we have a good wind today, and it's cooling off really fast, so hopefully we can get it done. So we just got back to the house, and I got changed out of my hunting clothes and stuff. We had a great sit this evening, even though the big one didn't come in. We saw a few little bucks, and at one point those two started to fight. But we're gonna hunt probably the next few days, and hopefully that big one will come in. So I'll pick you guys up tomorrow. So we're back here in the blind, and it's actually been 6 days since we've hunted in here. It was super hot all week, and most of the deer switched to a morning feeding pattern, so that kind of threw off our plans for Dad and I to hunt after school. But we're back in here today, and it's cooled off about 15 degrees, and it's really overcast, and it's actually raining pretty good right now. So hopefully the rain will die down, and we'll bang some antlers and see if we can't get one to come in. So we have about 30 minutes of shooting light left, and I think we're going to go ahead and pull out of here early. The reason being is because that big 8-point has been coming in about 30 minutes to an hour after daylight, so we don't want to bust him out of here if we leave right at dark. There's supposed to be a really big cold front blowing through tonight. It's going to go from being like 65, 70 to being in the 40s tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get out here after school and hopefully put a smack down on him. So I'll pick you guys up tomorrow. So it's the next day and we're back here in the blind. I just got off of school, so Dad and I headed back here in the blind. And it's still raining. It rained all last night, all day today, and it's still raining. But the good news is that it's dropped about 20 degrees. I was looking back at the film from my trail camera last night, and that bug has actually been coming in about every evening. It's just been about 30 minutes to an hour after dark. And we're hoping that this evening will be different. He'll come in during daylight. Alrighty guys, so we made it back to the house, and the reason I wasn't giving you guys a whole lot of updates was because we had so many deer around us and I couldn't talk or move at all. And so pretty much what happened was that 6-point came in and he fed for probably 10 minutes and then he perked his head up real quick and he was looking in behind my blind and he looked for probably 2 minutes straight, and then finally he pinned his ears back and he walked right past my blind, probably 3 or 4 yards away. And then he kind of walked up on the hill, and I turned and looked, and I could see 2 bigger bodied deer, and one of them being the 6-point. And I'm pretty sure the other deer was that big 8-point. And I've gotten trail camera pictures of that big 8-point traveling with that little 6-point. And so I looked back there, and one of them was hitting a scrape. And then that 6-point finally came back through the same way he came. So he was only like 3 or 4 yards away from my blind. He went back and he fed for a little bit. And I kept looking behind me to see if I could see that bigger deer. I never saw it again. Then finally that 6-point went back the way he came, and I never saw him again. So then 30 minutes passed, and it was starting to get real cold, so I stood up to put my jacket on, and Dad was helping me get it on. And then I finally got my jacket on, and I sat back down kind of fast. I wasn't really paying attention to what was around me. And Dad didn't see him either. There were 2 does that were 40 yards in front of us that had just come out of the woods into the little field right there. And it was a big mature doe, and I thought for sure we were going to be busted. And it looked and it was stomping, and then finally it came in and fed for a little bit, and then they both went out, and that was pretty much it. But it was definitely an entertaining evening. Although we didn't shoot that big deer, it was really cool to see him in person again. I wish I could have got him on film, but I was trying to be real still and not move because I wanted him to come in. But if you guys have already made it this far, please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.